We're meeting here to discuss the terms of the Treaty of Versailles on the defeated Germany and her allies, Austria-Hungary and the Ottoman Empire.
The only way to avoid future wars is to destroy Germany as we know it. The German people have shown evil.
Please, Prime Minister, control your anger. I agree, Germany must be punished, but we must be careful.
Careful, the French people want security. We must break up with Germany into several sectors and return to the way it was before 1870, when that fool Bismarck used real politics to create it.
We Americans will not allow that, Prime Minister. It will cause a war.
I agree, Great Britain will not agree with the breakup of Germany either. We can take some away, but we can't break it up entirely.
Italy wants what it was promised years ago. We want the land from the Austro-Hungary.
President Wilson, you must understand our feelings. Germany must never again be able to do to us what it did in the Franco-Prussian War in 1870 and again in 1914.
I do understand your position, but breaking up with Germany is just out of the question. I mean, let's consider other options, shall we?
How do you propose keeping France safe then?
We'll create an organization called the League of Nations that will help preserve peace through diplomacy. We'll create democracy in all the conquered lands and allow the voice of the people to be heard. Democracy will lead to peace.
Will this League of Nations have an army? Something to enforce its decisions?
I don't think the people of Great Britain will agree to their sons fighting for an international organization.
What about the land that we were promised?
I agree about the League, but it must have an army.
Prime Minister, we can't agree to that, bro. Like, awesome.
Neither can Great Britain.
Alright. Those German pigs killed 73% of our soldiers. We need security.
I have a solution. Let us allow Germany to only have an army large enough for police work.
Hey, that's some good stuff right there. I agree. Germany will no longer have an army.
We can also make Germany weaker by taking away some of its land. A smaller population will be less of a threat.
We can take land from Eastern Germany to create Poland.
Creating Poland's a good idea, but France wants Alsace-Lorraine back. It was wrongly taken from us in 1870 by that pig Bismarck in the Franco-Prussian War.
No problem, it's yours.
On the topic of land, how about the land that you guys promised us in 1915? You said if we joined the Allies that we would get lots of land.
I propose we take more land from Germany in the east and a chunk of Austria and create a new state called Czechoslovakia.
Yes, the Czechs and the Slovaks deserve to have their own country.
Okay, Great Britain will agree. We will create Czechoslovakia from German and Austrian land.
If the Polish and the Czechs and the Slovaks get their own country, then what about the Hungarians?
They should probably have their own country too. That'll leave Austria as just a small country south of Germany.
Perfect. But what about the Serbians? They want and deserve their own strong country too.
If we give them Bosnia and the Balkan Peninsula, then they'll control all the south. It could be the country of Yugoslavia.
Yeah, that takes care of the land issues in Europe. Germany is smaller and has lost its empire. The Austro-Hungarian Empire no longer exists, and all the other people have their own country.
Yeah, that's tight. We're satisfied with this.
We are not satisfied. How much land did we get from Austria? Italy wants the land it was promised when we left the German side. It is time to pay up.
That still doesn't fix the destruction that France has suffered. Remember, most of the war was fought on our soil. Germany must pay.
Okay, I agree. Germany must pay for some of its wrong deeds.
Germany should pay all the costs of war. It should pay reparations to repair the damage it caused. It must be forced to pay every cost of
That's
war.
too harsh.
Too harsh? Too harsh? The bloodthirsty German swine killed 1.3 million sons of France. No, sir. It is not too harsh.
Maybe we'd be better just to make them pay for the buildings and ships that they destroyed.
I agree with Great Britain, man. That's
Listen, President Wilson, your country only sacrificed 100,000 lives in this great struggle. If you were French, Français, you would see our point.
we see your point, but we can't just completely destroy Germany's future, man. I mean, I can see this is something that won't be decided now, but we all agree that Germany will pay some sort of reparations, war damages of some amount.
Yes.
Yes.
Look, I am getting tired of this, okay? We want to get paid back in land. Are we going to get it or not?
What are we going to do with the land taken from the Ottoman Empire?
I want to keep it.
So does Great Britain.
We believe, the U.S., that each area should be allowed to have a self-rule and democracy.
We want to keep it.
Great Britain agrees. We already have Egypt as a protectorate. It would make perfect sense for us to keep Palestine and Jordan as colonies.
Hey, bro, I ain't finna sign this treaty if the former Ottoman Empire land is just, like, just given to you for nothing, bro. That don't make no sense. Like,
President Wilson, perhaps this is a good time to use your League of Nations. We can give the Ottoman land to the League of Nations to watch over until these areas are ready for self-rule.
so, like, but where are the resources to govern these areas at? Like,
No problem. The League can simply allow Great Britain and France to govern these areas, and then, when they're ready for self-rule, just let them go.
What a splendid idea. We can have a mandate system, so Great Britain will take Jordan and Palestine as mandates from the League of Nations.
France will take Lebanon and Syria as mandates in the Middle East.
Wait, what about Italy? We were promised land in Europe when we joined your side in the Great War, and we have yet to get it. How about giving us some mandates?
okay, alright. Can we just, like, summarize everything we did just now? Like,
1. We're going to create the League of Nations, an international organization that will promote peace by working out differences through negotiation.
2, to enhance French security, Germany will not be allowed to rebuild its military.
That is it. Italy is leaving your idiotic meeting. We have all been wronged.
Bye,
3,
Orlando.
Germany and Austria-Hungary will have the land taken away to create new countries.
4, Germany will pay reparations in order to pay for the damage it caused us, especially France.
5. Former colonies of the Ottoman Empire shall be given to France and Great Britain as mandates from the League of Nations. Turkey, the former Ottoman Empire, will now be limited to Asia Minor.
Alright, I think work here is done.
Good job.
I think that's-
Glad we got rid of that Italian guy.
Cool.